Your power is within you right where you are through the radiance of your magnificent being right here, right now. It is not outsourced to a future time, another circumstance, a condition, a criteria, being on a platform, on a stage, doing public speaking. Nothing outside of you can validate the power that you already hold within you right here, right now. I'm feeling an energy of neediness, of desperation, and rising above projection in the collective, and also huge energy of forgiveness. It came out as angel cards I was drawing last night as foreboding energies of today. We got energies of forgiveness, creativity, serenity, and light, and being in your light. And your energy is felt from right where you are. You don't even have to really be visible, be seen to express, but you're felt energetically. Your light is radiating from you, and you are felt. And that means that you can surrender more to the energy of non action through being and allowing that creativity and light to be revealed through you, through your serenity, through your calm. You can magnetize more and experience greater effortless ease. I'm being asked to tell you that it is wise to be mindful of your media consumption at this time because there's a lot of projection happening. There's a lot of people putting forward pictures and images of themselves or their opinions and beliefs and so on. And this is certainly what I support, it's more about you meditating and connecting with you so you listen to your own voice, your own truth, your own inner wisdom, and ignite the light of creative expression from within you in your own inner empowerment, embodiment, and expansion. So be mindful of consuming content, of looking at what other people are doing or saying or thinking and believing, including what I say. You do you, meditate on it. I support empowerment expansion. I've even had clients that I turned away from future sessions with me because I was feeling an energy of codependency. And I wanted to sever that and say, you're capable of doing this yourself in the energy of empowering and not abandoning or rejecting, but seeing the power that we all hold to be full, whole, radiant beings, that we want to be in healthy attachments of interdependence and taking care of one another while seeing each other's fullness of light and magnificence as whole, as not lacking anything, as being abundant, as nothing needing to be fixed, and how we can merely care for and support one another. I'm definitely about that. But to be mindful again of that media consumption and how you may be absorbing energetically thoughts, emotions, projections of other people that are not yours and do not necessarily align or have to align with your belief system and what you're creating from you because you are the creator. So it's so important to drown out the noise, to rise above it, and to allow your new next level, not to take on other people's stuff, be in your own stuff, and give forgiveness to current and former versions of you. This message came in through so strongly out running, walking in the countryside before coming on here, of how when you're forgiving, you're not really forgiving another person. You're forgiving a current and former version of yourself because everything is you pushed out. And certain energies may be attracted into your reality, and you are ultimately accountable and responsible for what you allow to enter into your reality, and more importantly, what you choose to entertain, to tolerate, to perpetuate, to continue, to allow be and exist within your reality, to influence and affect you. And we're not aware of these things, and we're not conscious of how something is potentially causing us harm rather than being benevolent and expansive. We feel constricted in our energy. We feel doomed down. We feel that this energy is not harmonious to us. It can, if you're not aware of energetics or don't have a certain level of consciousness, you may not be able to see through the veil of these things and see the illusion of some connections or dynamics as not being real, not being authentic, and not being truly loving of themselves, of you, of and what you're creating together in co-creation as one and one equals three. and what is created beyond you in connection, whatever the relationship or partnership may be, what is created from you, and whether there is loving intent and energy poured into that or not. If you feel cared for, if you feel boundaries are respected and honored, if you feel honored as a whole, full divine being, and if you're likewise giving energy to the connection of recognizing that in the other, is there grace and compassion and understanding? Are there the difficult conversations for repair and reconciliation where conflict can and may arise? So many things to ponder on there. When it comes to forgiveness, when you're going to a new level and you're seeing projections or things coming into your reality that you get triggered by or react to or feel an emotional response to, there is your opportunity to look at, how am I refining my self-concepts right here, right now? How is a current version of me currently dying because I'm no longer allowing, tolerating, accepting this into my reality? And therefore, I give gratitude to my awareness and expanded consciousness for knowing more of what I do not want so I can focus on what I do want. Therefore, thank you for giving me this opportunity to reassess, to tend to my garden, to weed out anything which I accept full responsibility for as having been part of this co-creation of allowing this to exist within my energy. And I take care of my garden, I tend to my garden, so I'm sure that it is positive seeds that grow and bloom. And I'm nurturing and protecting my peace and my energy. I'm wanting to keep in a harmonious resonance and vibration. And I'm mindful of what is not that, and I allow myself to detach it from my reality, whether I walk away, I detach myself, I disconnect energy, I remove energy, or even say nothing, go silent, no response. I no longer feed a certain energy that I no longer want to continue to perpetuate and to experience. If it feels chaotic to you, if it's an energy of judgment, if it's an energy of criticism, it's an energy of gossip, it's an energy of chaos, it's take it as it resonates for you. And as you go to a new level, ultimately what you want to be creating more of is your heaven on earth, to be in stillness and peace and harmony, in tranquility, in expansion and celebration, in truth, in love and joy. And you want to feel expansion in your energy and not constriction. You want to feel free and liberated and safe and loved and cherished in being an expression of you. And not even want any validation or approval, like we don't even seek it or want it or need it, and how that truly makes you powerful, walking down the street eating an apple, unbothered, unstoppable, unshakable, because you're tending to your garden, you're taking care of you, you're valuing your energy, you're valuing your peace, you're not seeking attention because you're in intention, driving forward with what you want to create and grow, feeding into the energy of that 1 + 1 = 3. You're pouring into what is beyond you, nurturing and growing that garden of beauty, of expansion, of love, of success, of impact, of beautiful ripple effects. When you're in that energy, you're not even dwelling on or thinking about energies of projection or what other people are doing or forgiveness, or because you're back into getting creative, your creativity, and being serene, and pouring more light into your beautiful garden. I shared an Instagram post earlier on about that, tending to your garden and de-weeding your garden and cultivating the garden to create the most magnificent beauty and harmony and love and peace and truth and joy and wealth and happiness and health and prosperity and success. And that has to be your focus. That means zoom out away from consumption of media that is not in resonance with that energy, and certainly from energies that are not cheering you on or loving and being supportive of you, and appreciating the pure presence of getting to be in your garden looking at the wonderful roses and flowers, like, oh my god, How lucky and fortunate am I to get to be in this incredibly beautiful, expansive space? You deserve that. And to be mindful of what is not that energy that's not speaking your love language, that is not appreciating the garden, that is not pouring into the garden, it's actually even taken from the garden, has no space there. That is a higher standard that you create for yourself when you are leveling up from within while also acknowledging that everybody has the freedom to do that in their own creative inner expression and expansion to create their next level. But you are not really feeling a frustration and anger or discord with another energy. It is the former version of you inside of you collapsing and dying. Like, hell no, I'm not accepting this anymore. And you're literally in a forgiveness of the version of you that did allow or accept something that you no longer tolerate now because you're focused on your garden being even more beautiful and magnificent. So forgive yourself in process and in evolution as you keep rising within you in your own energy, not in arrogance or superiority, recognizing that everybody has the freedom to do this and the power within them to kill off the current and older version of them within and make that energetic shift within their own energy to a more evolved higher version, and not necessarily superior or better, but more conscious of wanting to pour light and truth and creativity and joy and beauty and expansion and health and wealth and prosperity and abundance and love into their inner garden and to experience that in their reality. It's a beautiful, potent message of heaven on earth there, heaven within for heaven without. Zoom out, come away from consumption into more of creation, into creation within you, in truth and serenity, in calm and peace and bliss, in light, allowing what wants to come through you to come through you, knowing that you are the creator here. You get to create from you to generate everything that you require and desire into your reality. And the power is literally within your energy, within your body, and in your hands. Accept and embrace your own inner empowerment, your embodiment of that truth and that frequency, being the powerful creator that you are, creating what you can and absolutely are cultivating, expanding, and achieving right here, right now. Move away from anyone who tells you any less. You deserve the best. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. You're very welcome to step into empowerment coaching with me, to receive a personalized reading with me, or to receive beautiful energetic activations into Reiki, where you receive an activation into going to your next level, that frequency upgrade within you, which activates something that is uniquely personal to you on your unique soul journey. And I'm here for that empowerment, that expansion, that embodiment, which is none of my business in terms of which way your journey unfolds. But I support the magic, the mystery, the wonder, the awe, the curiosity, the playfulness, the creative expression that it can unlock within you in giving you greater freedom and permission and power to be more authentically you. If that's resonating with you, do step in. If you have done this kind of work and activations and you're feeling that this is just a mirror reflecting back to you, yes, 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 I get this, I'm feeling it. I appreciate you for being here and send you so much love on your continued evolving journey. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next one. Lots of love.